Let's talk about your art in doing that in a different way, because you have some experience doing exactly what you said when you were helping to launch what became FM radio. You happened to be there at that time, and you got a job early on, and that's pretty much what you were doing through interviews, talk, and your use and knowledge of the music. Explain to someone who may think that radio today is what radio, is or should be, the difference.
At moments like this, I'm tempted to ask the cameraman to turn the camera from this face to your face, for me to ask you the question and for you to talk, because I consider you to be the master. I began in radio when I was 17, 18 years old. And I stayed with it until I ran out of things to say, or until I was fired from so many radio stations that the politics of the experience got boring, or I felt that the experience had become corrupted. But I can tell you that on a professional level, nothing gave me more joy than being on the air and talking with people. I wasn't a disc jockey, I was an interviewer. I engaged people in conversation. I took telephone calls from listeners. We talked, we communicated. It comprised some of the best years of my life. And it taught me how to listen.
Taught you how to listen.
Yeah. You ain't no good as an interviewer if you don't listen. My granny used to say that the good Lord gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth, which means you should listen twice as much as you speak.
Amen.
And a great interviewer asks a question, shuts up, gets out of the way, and lets the guest speak. The only thing that an interviewer does, and the only thing I tried to do on radio and television, was to ask a question to evoke a response that would be of interest or pertinence to the listener, and get out of the way. Before I was a media consultant, that's what they call me, I was a talk show host. I interviewed people on radio and television. I did it for, I'm bad with numbers, but I think I did it for 10, 12 years.